America, the car is king. Route 66, drive-thrus, tailgating. The USA has a serious case of autoerotic asphyxiation.
But not everyone respects our sacred American car culture.
A little tight. That's what happens when you got a big boy, you know what I mean?
So I burned rubber, headed for Tempe, a suburb of Phoenix,
More turns here.
to check out a neighborhood that didn't get the memo.
Welcome to Culdesac, Tempe, the first car-free neighborhood built from scratch in the U.S.
Wait, so there's no cars?
Residents don't have cars.
Okay, so it's just SUVs and trucks?
No parking of any kind.
What?
Culdesac is a $170 million development with retail, restaurants, and housing for up to 1,000 residents, and 0 cars?
There's so many reasons why walkable neighborhoods are better.
So this would be illegal in your city?
So we don't ban cars, we just don't have residential parking. And there's free or discounted rides on light rail, buses, lifts, Waymo.
Phoenix is America's hottest city, and guess who Ryan blames for that?
This feels 15 degrees cooler because there's not a drop of asphalt.
Wow, so on an average day, it's only like 105 degrees? That's sick.
Easy breezy.
The ridiculous idea that everything you need should be walkable or bikeable without requiring a car is a concept known as the 15-minute city. It's being tried around the world as a way to increase sustainability and improve quality of life. There's just one problem.
If you have 15-minute cities, you can decide who enters them, and every single freedom that we know will be gone.
Meet Katie Hopkins, freedom fighter.
Islam is taking over my country. I have been banned from South Africa for spreading racial hatred. I'm not a big fan of the feminazis.
Anti-COVID commentator will be booted out of Australia after joking about breaking hotel quarantine rules.
But Katie says COVID was a globalist plot, and 15-minute cities are phase 2.
COVID and lockdowns were always going to pass over hand in hand to the 15-minute city lockdown, part of a global decision to crush humanity by locking it down.
And Katie's not the only deep thinker sounding the alarm.
Monitors, cameras, sensors in the street, everywhere.
They become 15-minute prisons as opposed to 15-minute cities.
These 15-minute city truth seekers say that walkable neighborhoods are just the first step of permanent worldwide lockdown.
It's about our global overlords deciding that the majority of humans, actually billions of them, are just useless meat eaters.
When you say global overlords, who are you talking about? Is it the government? Is it the deep state? Is it big e-bike?
The powerful people that control this planet. They want to turn us all into a barcode. They want to be able to control where we go, how we go, when we go, what we can access. They will put us in confined spaces, Culdesac, and they will just mine us for our data in order to help program future AI.
So like the Matrix, but with desert-adapted landscaping? Time to confront Culdesac's chief executive overlord.
How much is the government paying you to build this Adobe Alcatraz?
Actually, government regulation is one of the biggest barriers we faced.
What?
A lot of the reason we don't have walkable neighborhoods is because of zoning, and that's
When
where
you say zoning, are you referring to herding people into their zones so they can never leave?
No.
And Ryan claims that developments like Culdesac help protect our warming planet. But Katie says climate change is a load of something she calls bollocks.
We've been around for 300,000 years. And at times in the past, it's been hotter than this. And no one ever had a truck back then. Where it gets really scary is that a new generation of young people are born, never having known their father's relationship with his car, watched him clean it on the curb on a Sunday, never understand what freedom actually means.
Wow, Katie was right. I headed for Culdesac to find out, did these sheeple even know what they were missing?
Can I ask you a really quick question? Have you ever seen your dad wash his car?
My dad
Yeah?
can't wash a car.
He can't wash a car? If you don't have a car, where do you make rant videos?
Yeah, I'm not really a rant video guy.
No rant videos? So how do you stand up to tyranny?
I should be allowed to drive my truck onto the rides at Disneyland.
I needed backup, so I threw Katie in the bed of my truck and brought her into the lion's den. Culdesac. With Katie's razor-sharp intellect, she could identify threats that most rational people would miss.
Look up. Camera.
Oh my God.
Kiss my ass.
Kiss her ass.
Why would you have that there?
A stupid person would say, for security. But why do you think?
They have them so that everyone can know that they're being watched. Cameras, doors that don't open. I bet you this one doesn't open. The whole point of a door is a door opens. None of these doors open.
That's literally the definition of a door.
What kind of morons lock their doors? Unless they were locked in.
There's probably drones.
Jesus.
It is like a prison. It is a prison.
I'm so freaked out. I almost feel like there's a camera crew following us.
I could feel the tastefully landscaped walls closing in. Good thing I had Katie. But could I even trust her?
What is that? Is that chemtrails?
Actually, I'm totally fine with misters.
You're totally fine getting drenched in fluoride?
Oh my God, Katie was compromised. And then, for the first time, she said something truly unhinged.
The global overlords are the evil ones who want to crush us.
No, not that part.
Whereas Trump, to me, is the antidote to that.
Sure.
He's tweeted me quite a lot, which I think is just one step away from the bedroom.
Come on.
Come on. The greatest guy to ever live, Donald J. Trump. You know what? Once I've done the unzipping, and I've got his presidential member in my hand, which I imagine to be large.
Do you?
I have blown worse.
That's when I realized I might not be able to trust Katie's judgment. Time to ride like the wind.
Sorry.
As soon as I can figure out how to get the out of here.